Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
My name's Elora, RowanNichols,
Hi.
and I'll be your registered dietitian. I wanted to go over a couple of things with you. Mainly, I'm going to go over a diet that's been prescribed to you. And the reason we're doing this is you recently had a barium swallow study to evaluate possible swallow impairment.
I did.
And after they came up with the conclusion that the speech recommends was the level 2 dysphagia diet and nectar thick liquids. So I have a diet education form that I did for you, but I'm also going to send you with some other forms that will have just some more variety of different types of foods that you can have. This is just kind of a very simplistic diet education just to get you familiar with what it is that you'll be going over or having to do at home. But before we get started, I kind of wanted to see what foods you like to eat at home and what your typical diet is. So let's start with maybe what your first food or drink would be in the morning or in the afternoon, what your usual first foods are.
Coffee.
Okay.
Lots of cream, lots of sugar.
Okay.
I used to like it black. I don't know what happened.
Is there something else that you would usually eat with that?
No, that's on the drive to work.
Okay. And then would you have another meal with that or later?
Sometimes at work, maybe a couple, 3 times a week, I'll have some bacon, maybe some eggs. I'm not real keen on eggs, but it's more the bacon thing.
Okay. And would you have any other meals with that?
No.
No. Is there another meal that you have after that? Or
lunch.
Foods?
Lunch.
Okay. What do you have for lunch?
Oh, whatever they have at work. Generally, like I don't know, they have like fried chicken. They have spaghetti a lot. They got some good spaghetti.
Okay. The fried chicken, spaghetti. What else?
I usually get like their greens, whatever they have that's green. I have a salad maybe a couple times a week, but I have a lot of junk on it, like lots of ranch dressing again. Like the little sunflower seeds and all the stuff that makes the salad not good anymore.
Well, seeds are good.
And then they have peach cobbler. I'll have that once in a while, and a cookie with your
Okay. What would you have for would you eat something else?
No, not till dinner.
Okay. So what does dinner look like?
The steak, Chinese food, Mexican. That's about it.
Okay. And when you go grocery shopping, what kind of foods do you buy at the grocery store?
Steak, Mexican food, Chinese. And salad here and there. Oh, and those little junk food cake things. Yeah, I like those. I may have some coffee if you need to. Oh, and I like sodas.
Soda? How many sodas do you drink a day?
Oh, I don't know, 2. I'm trying to cut down a bit.
Okay. And do you have any preferences for foods?
Yeah, pretty much the Chinese, the fried foods, the stuff that's all bad for you. Lots of butter on everything.
Is there any food aversions that I should know about?
No, I pretty much eat everything.
Okay. And are there any cultural practices or religious beliefs that I need to be aware of that might determine what foods you can or cannot have?
No.
So I wanna go over your diet with you. And this is going to be years after I go over it, but I always like to read through things first to make sure that you understand what it says, and if you have any questions, then we can go over it right away. So, this has your name is White, and then it also has my name and my phone number and my email in case you need to get a hold of me.
Okay.
The diet orders are the National Dysphagia Diet Level 2. The plan is that you will begin Level 2 of the National Dysphagia Diet. It's abbreviated NDD. You'll be educated in the types of foods you can swallow easily. As part of your medical team, I will reassess your abilities on a regular basis to make sure that this is the right plan for you. If for any reason you believe this diet is not working with your lifestyle or you are having more difficulty swallowing, I want you to contact me or a member of your medical team so we can change or modify this plan. Okay? So for what is the level 2 NDD? Well, it basically consists of mechanically altered foods. It is made up of cohesive, moist, semi-solid foods that require some chewing. The NDDs were created for people who are having difficulty swallowing, so this diet is specifically for many people that are just having difficulty swallowing. Some is temporary, sometimes it's a lifetime endeavor. And those people that deal with this type of, they have to do this diet are have neurological disorders, diseases or conditions that affect the head or neck, developmental problems, aging process, or certain medications can also affect the swallowing mechanisms. So there are 3 different levels and each have a different consistency. You're at level 2. So common examples that you can have are meats that are ground or chopped. They must be moist. Cooked fruits or vegetables without skins or seeds. Moist textured foods, and nectar thick liquids. I believe that the Humex nectar is thick enough, but for certain drinks that you like that would be considered too thin, there's products that you can add to those drinks to make them thick. Excuse me, sorry. So what's not allowed? Bread, dry cake, rice, cheese cubes, corn, peas, nuts, or coarse cereals. And these are just a few of the items that are not allowed. Anything that kind of crumbles in your mouth, it's dry, like even like crackers, those kind of things are not going to be good for you because you can choke on them.
Okay.
And a sample menu, I did a small sample menu for you. So for breakfast, you can have buttermilk pancakes with syrup. You want to make sure you're always moistening your food. Scrambled eggs, they need to be moist and, not too dry, not dry at all. With a peach cup. A lunch, you can have a baked macaroni and cheese, a tuna fish salad, pear cup. Dinner, home-style meatloaf and gravy, mashed potatoes and gravy, and cottage cheese and fruit. So this is, like I said, just a very quick overview of the diet just so you can understand what it consists of. And I'm going to give you another handout that will have more different types of foods so you can have some variety in your diet. I did have a couple of concerns with your blood work. The main concerns that I have would be your cholesterol and your LDL levels, which is your bad cholesterol, and your good cholesterol levels, and your total triglycerides. So all of the bad cholesterols are high, and the good cholesterol is low. So to me, this pretty much means, and you confirmed through our little diet history that we just went over, that you're eating a lot of saturated fats, fried foods, and potentially foods with cholesterol in them. So these are not doing well for your blood work. And what it can mean is that the bad cholesterols can build up in your arteries and cause cardiovascular disease. So the good cholesterol, which you're low in, so we want to bring that number up. I think yours is 30, and we want it to be over 50. So basically, to me, that means that you just don't incorporate a lot of plant-based oils like olive oils and sunflower oils, things that would kind of help knock those bad cholesterols out of the blood vessel. The other concerns is I saw some of your blood values, your hematology values were low, your hemoglobin, your hematocrit, and then some iron levels that they were in. So I'm concerned that you most likely may be anemic. I would like to get with a hematologist and have them confirm this with some more blood work. And then maybe there's some things that they might want to do medically, depending on how anemic you are. And it could be as easy as prescribing an iron pill. But there's also some things we can do to adjust the diet to help you have more iron in your diet.
Eat more red meat?
Yes, that could be one of the things that we could do. So, did you have any questions?
I eat a lot of salmon and it's flaky fish, so is that like off the menu too?
Well, if you could cook it where it doesn't crumble in your mouth, I did look at some other menus that had some fish in them. So if it's not flaky and crumbling in your mouth and dry, then that, I think as long as it's moist enough, then it's okay. I did see fish on your, in another diet plan from the NDD for level 2.
Okay.
And I want to give you that handout too, so you'll have some other variety for your foods. If you like fish, I know that was on there.
Okay.
So, it may not be salmon, but there's other fish that you could possibly eat. Okay? Do you don't have any other questions? All right, well, thank you so much. It was great to meet you.
Thank you.
Please call me if you have any concerns.